I believe this would be episode 5, and I'm trying to keep things fresh and keep things different as we get going, as we are halfway through, or more than halfway through, the breakout tournament for NXT, which started with 16 and now we're down to 8. It is where I have prospects and future stars together. Travis Banks, Paul Burchill. Paul Burchill's trying to get back into WWE. Um, Sean Spears is trying to get in, as Sean Spears and Paul Burchill were the two people that I signed up to add to the tournament. And now it is down to Travis Tyler, Travis Banks, Oliver Gray and Mason Ryan, Sean Spears and CJ Parker, where the winners will hopefully, or the winning match will take place, or the finals, I should say, will take place at this month's TakeOver. And also at this month's TakeOver, it will be the women's champion, Paige, against Bayley for the women's championship. I'm also trying to figure out how to situate the rest of the division, as we are only 2 months in, so we still got a lot of time to situate it. And also, fact of the matter is, a lot of the women are still young. Paige, Sasha Banks, etc., are still young and have a lot to give, in my opinion, as far as they're not going to get called up anytime soon, especially if the idea of the call up is going to go the way that it does. By that I mean, if it takes up to 30 for them to get called up, 30 in popularity that is, then it will take a while for people to get called up, because there is nobody outside of Bray Wyatt that is close to that, in my opinion, that is under a written contract or a developmental contract. Travis Banks gets the win. He advances to the semifinals. And now Paul Ellering adds another member to the Legion of Doom as his faction, because Paul Ellering went on record to say that when he set up the original Legion of Doom in Georgia Championship Wrestling, it was not just Hawk and Animal. It was a collective, and that is what he's going to do here in NXT. He is going to create a collective of future stars and give them the opportunity to be mentored by Mr. Ellering. Bayley gets the victory. Bayley is showing a lot of potential. I gotta say, Bayley is showing a lot of potential, and it is impressing me. Speaking of championship matches, British Ambition against the Ascension at the next TakeOver for the tag belts. The tag team division is something that needs to be 100% redeveloped and redesigned, because right now it's shit. It is weak, it is shit, it is crap, it is the worst thing possible, and it is something that needs to be 100% redirected if possible, because frankly, it's not good. Frankly, it's not good. You know, frankly, it's just not good. I do wish I had a bit more baby faces and less heels, but I will make do with what I have. I will make do with what I have. I just want to point out here that the live tour will be where the tournament ends, because we are building up to TakeOver and the tournament ending at TakeOver and not ending here on television, because also I'm not going to have it where these guys just go through and have it Travis Banks and Mason Ryan, CJ Parker and Sean Spears, then the winner of the tournament, because then that would be both guys competing in 2 matches and not really being able to space it out like I want to. The other way, it gives me the opportunity to build it up a little bit and also gives me a match for TakeOver. So, there you go. And that's pretty much what I want. I just want a match for TakeOver. And that's what we'll get. I know there might be some that wonder, what about Raven? What about Paul O'Reilly? I mean, what about Dash Wilder? Dash is just somebody I haven't thought about bringing in yet because I'm more developing the overall arc of the faction as opposed to the test will be for them to succeed. Basically, I'm just trying to pick the right tandem and build it from there, as opposed to recraft the legendary faction featuring Stars of Tomorrow. Right now, that's just how it is. I don't know what I want to do, where I want to go with it, or anything like that. All I know is it's just a test run tonight, and we're going to see how it goes. David Finley and Dante Dash it is. So it gives both those guys an opportunity to be featured, and it also gives both those guys the opportunity to basically be in the pit, be in the picture. We haven't seen since he jumped Sami Zayn. So it's perplexing to see him. The questions have been around, the wonder has been present, and the Raven has arrived. I mean, if there's one person that I like, if there's one person that I have the utmost desire to work with, it's Raven. I love Raven. I always have. My question is Torito's under a written contract? Fuck. Damn. Of course he is. Of course he's under a written contract. You know, of course he can't be under a non-exclusive contract to where it would be okay if I don't know, released him. because there's nothing for really him to do in developmental like there would be for him to do on the main roster. I don't know. Rusev jumped him. And I mean, I don't want to. Wait, you fought it. Oh, no, you didn't. Alright, that works. And maybe I shouldn't give it to Chase Stevens, but I kind of want to because Chase never works. Chase doesn't really work. Yet I'm giving him a world. Yeah, I know that really doesn't make sense. He doesn't really work, but I'm giving him a world title shot. Yeah, I know. Logic. Logic and understanding. That's all it is. No, throwing him on the pre-show. It's allowed to be heel versus heel on the pre-show. It is allowed to be heel versus heel on the pre-show. Because I think what I need to do is shuffle through the roster and anybody that's under a handshake deal look to probably release him and replace him to more balance out the babyface side. I'm not surprised. To more balance out the babyface side as opposed to the heel side because the heels don't need more people. So far, so good with this balancing out of the Legion of Doom. And they weren't a bad tandem, so again, nothing bad. It also helps present a avid foe for the tag team division. Marsh Rocket is somebody that's really that I've taken to since I signed him. And that was, yeah. There were no storylines for. All right then, that was that was a show, I guess you could say. Um, yeah. I don't I yeah. Good to see Teddy resigning. Uh oh. Uh oh. I must have not realized I had him to. I think I had him to an appearance deal. Yeah, I think I had him to an appearance deal and didn't realize that I had him to an appearance deal until now because, well, he was in the feud for the world title. So we got a problem here. Yeah. Crap. But luckily, I could just sign him to a written I could just sign him to a one day deal for the pay per view. Okay, wait. This is what I need to do. Because I have no say over who gets signed back to written contracts. Cedric Rougeau, Cody Hall, Finley, Yehai, Jake Carter, Luke Hawks, Rocket, Birchall, Raven, Sean Spears, Travis Banks. I mean, I'm kind of grown accustomed to Travis Banks. I like his finish. What's his finish? The Kiwi Cutter. Yeah, the Kiwi. I'm loving the Kiwi Buzz. To be honest with you, just like I'm loving Marsh Rocket, and also Nicole Savoy's impressed me. So, and again, Paul Ellring's impressed me too. So I may keep them around, but it seems like a lot of these guys may be one and done as far as like Paul Burchell's not really impressed. And I kind of was bringing him in as with the hope of being a babyface, but I kind of need to maybe move the roster around. Yes, I know I could easily bring people in and have them, like, I could just grab two people and have them come in and work the tag team division. You know, just two random baby faces come in and work the tag team division. But the fact of the matter is, I don't really know if, like, I don't really want to overwhelm the roster because I already have a pretty full roster that I don't really use a lot of people, like, everybody. I mean, I know that's NXT and yada, 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 and that's one thing I'm still getting used to. But let me just, I will just say this, that let me know down in the comment section below if there's any suggestions that you would like to make or anybody you would like to see me bring in. There's one thing that I wanted to do and will likely do is, especially with Raven, you know, special appearances for, you know, short feuds between Raven and some other veterans. Sort of like the thing that I did with Cassius Ohno and Sami Zayn at, you know, at the outset. But the difference is Raven can't get called up like Cassius Ohno and Sami Zayn did. So that's where I'm going to use it to my advantage. It's just figuring out who I could have feud with Raven from the outset. But either way, let me know down in the comment section below if y'all have any suggestions or anybody you would like to see get signed by NXT, because there's a lot of guys that are youngsters now that would, I mean, that, you know, Shane Taylor, youngsters that became stars nowadays because we are 10 years back in the past. We are 10 years in the past, and, well, there's only one way to look at it, and the one way to look at it is some matches that may never happen now could happen in this just by the luck of the draw. With that being said, I will see you in the next video, and if you want more of a thorough output where I cover all of the TV tapings, or if you want me to cover the live tour, if you want me to do a live stream with NXT, then let me know down in the comment section below, and I will freely consider that when I have free time to accommodate, or I will likely accommodate that when I have free time. Either way, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.